I'm Zach Newman. I'm a BCBA and Clinical Director for Success on the Spectrum Lee Summit. I've been a BCBA for 3 years now. I initially worked out of college with adults with developmental disabilities in group homes. And I managed some group homes. It kind of got me in the field of disabilities. I had a degree in psychology and health studies. I wanted to be in the health services realm, but I've also always wanted to kind of help kids. So I kicked around between developmental disabilities, and when I was looking to further my education, go back to school, and as I was looking, I found ABA. It got me into helping with mental health, but also with kids that I was wanting to work with, and went and became an RBT, started school, and just fell in love with the field, and here we are. Kids are they're a good time. Everything's always interesting. Nothing's ever the same. It keeps me moving. I'm not the kind of person that can sit at a desk all day. It meshes together my two worlds, and it flows with my personality really well. Initially, it wasn't quite what I expected it to be when I first became an RBT. I wasn't quite sure. It was a new world to me. I was still learning about ABA and what it is and what working with autism was like. But over the first month while they were training me, something clicked and it just worked well for me. I was good at it. I picked up the concepts pretty quickly. ABA is a very powerful thing to help with our families and our kids and learn new skills. A lot of the mindset around ABA being bad comes from that old school style, which is not practiced anymore. We're not able to do it. You'll lose your license and everything for doing those things. We will serve any clients from diagnosis up until 18 years old. The early intervention is very important because you develop habits over time. The earlier you can work on those behaviors, the less of an issue it'll be later on. It'll be harder to change behavior as you get older and you get more set in your ways. ABA it's all around us, honestly. All throughout our lives, we go through some kind of reinforcement. We go through punishments. We go through people trying to change our behavior. We try to change our own behaviors. ABA is so powerful because we've broken it down to a science and we've found the methods that work to alter behavior. So when we have those kids that can't do certain skills, they struggle with language, they struggle in different areas, we know what works and what doesn't work to increase those behaviors and to improve upon our kids' skills. Learning should be fun. It should be a good time. A lot of times with our younger clients especially, the more you can play, the more they learn. We learn language through play. We learn how to follow directions through play. We learn colors, numbers, letters, all that stuff you can do while you're playing with a train set or some balls or puzzles. So the more fun you can make it, the quicker your kids will pick it up. It's a good time. You want to enjoy yourselves as much as you can throughout the day. The goal of ABA, to me, is to set our kids up for success, give them the best chance at being as independent as possible. We take a lot of input from our parents during training to see what would help them in their daily lives, what they're noticing at home, what can their kids do that maybe we don't see in the clinic. But those are things that I want to target if you need help with them, because that's going to give your kids the best chance at being independent. I firmly believe there is no normal for anybody. We're all different, we're all individuals, and our kids are normal people. They just function a little differently, and we gotta help them learn different skills in a different way. Every week, we do a parent training session with all of our kids. So you schedule a day, a time, 1 hour you come in and meet with your specific BCBA, and we just take an hour to talk about your child, teach you ABA concepts, because eventually you're not gonna have us to help you. You're gonna have to do it on your own and help your kid. They're gonna get older, they're gonna get bigger, they're gonna develop new skills and behaviors, and you need to know the concepts that we're using to work with them effectively. So that parent training is so important, because I could bring you in here and we could just look at graphs and talk about data and how they're doing, but that doesn't really help you guys in the long run. You need to be able to do it yourself and work with your kids, because eventually you will be on your own. Here at SOS, we have a camera system where we can see all the kids' rooms, all the hallways throughout the whole day. It's live recording, so we can pull things if we need to and look at them later. So during parent training, we tend to do it in this parent viewing room where you can see everything. So if we're in the middle of talking about a behavior and it happens to be happening live on camera, we pull it up, we'll talk about it, I'll talk them through what the RBT is doing, why we're responding that way. And then when we actually go in session and work on those things, they've already got a little bit of a briefing on what's going on and how to respond to it. And then if I want to pull up old footage, I can, and I can show them, hey, this is what happened the other day, this is how we responded. I can also pull it up for good things, if they did something really cool that they've never done before. And parents seem to really enjoy seeing the actual footage of what happened. And I think a lot of other ABA providers don't have that resource available. I've been in other centers, I've talked to other BCBAs. They don't do parent training the way we do it, where we take you back and teach you how to work directly with the clients. They don't do parents' nights like we do. We have a connecting event every couple of months and meet with other parents, talk, have fun, kind of gives you a community, because having a child with ASD can be very isolating from other families, people that just don't understand. So that connection is huge. We go on field trips. We also have our annual Autism Festival, and we're starting up the Autism Prom, and we do a lot of things outside of just the direct therapy to help the families, do something fun for the community and for our kids. We also use the cameras to help train staff on new procedures. If there's a new behavior that happens that we haven't seen a lot yet, it gives us that opportunity to pull footage, show them, train them in the moment. Or if I saw something that maybe we need to work on, I can pull it and show them, hey, this is what you did. Instead of doing that, this is what I need you to do. And if there's any injuries or anything like that happens to your kid and we give you an incident report and you're like, I don't understand what happened, it's also great for that. It gives you that security to always know that we know what happened and when it happened and where. The cases range so much from the most severe that can't communicate and have hard times with motor functions to the less severe, where maybe they just need help with social skills. But even the most severe kids, if I can give you a way to communicate what you want and what you need in life, you can live a happy and successful life. You might need assistance as an adult and as a teenager, but I'm going to give you as much of a chance as I can based on where you're at. I'm going to meet you where you are and build you up as much as I possibly can. I just want all of them to have as much independence in their life as they possibly can. I want them to be successful. I want them to go to school eventually, or be able to live on their own and have jobs and do all the things that everybody else can do. Initially, you've got to build up that foundation of prerequisites, and some of those skills look like you're not doing a lot. If you can't hold a pencil correctly, you're not going to write correctly. So a lot of times we work on small skills that build up into this pyramid to reach that ultimate goal. Some of the most gratifying moments I've had as a BCBA in the couple years that we've been open have been those little things that we work on, and then it finally clicks, and it's my favorite part of the job to see that progress. No kid is the exact same. There's not a cookie cutter program to teach every single skill. We have a general set of ways that we would teach it, but every kid is different. They like different things, they learn different ways. So trying to analyze each specific kid and figure out, this is what you need. This is what you need that's different from them. That's a constant battle that you have to fight, and it's a constant thing you have to analyze. It's a challenge, but it's kind of a fun part of the job too, that you got to solve this puzzle. And then the reward for figuring out that puzzle is so huge for the kid and for you. And I really want parents to trust me and know that I will talk to you about those things and that I can help and give that knowledge. And then it's also fun because when they get to see me directly with the clients, I do want them to see that I'm kind of a big kid at the same time. I know how to play with your kids. I know how to make things fun and keep it engaging. It can be hard if you have the person overseeing your case be very flat and not very personable, and doesn't seem like they even really enjoy what they're doing. I want it to be a fun environment, enjoy what we do, enjoy seeing us enjoying your kids. I believe you should come to SOS because we are different from the other providers. We do things differently, we evolve. We have owners that are in the building every single day. They're a part of the business, they're a part of the decisions, but nobody does it the way that we do it right now. I don't have any kids of my own, but I got about 25 of them here that I care about.